afternoon, everyone. I'm not giving a speech. I'm just here because I wanted to share the journey, my journey, of how I actually ended up with the advertising agency. That's where I started with, and then as a client today. And I remember why I really enjoy the industry so much. You know, look at the wonderful ads. It's so meaningful. And there's been a long journey before it actually gets to what you see on the screen. I came from TAR College. I actually did cost management accounting. And I never practiced accountancy. Actually, I did for 6 months. And I was like, oh my God, I really hated it. And then what happened was I went to computers. I actually started selling computers, and then I was marketing services for about 5 years. It was the economic downturn, and there were no jobs. So I'm like, I'm dead. I'm stuck in something I don't really like. And I was there for a good 5 years. And brilliantly enough, a very good friend of mine say, hey, I might be able to give you a lifeline. Would you like to join the advertising agency? And I'm like, what is this? I don't even know what it is. And he couldn't even explain to me. You know, they have an opening for a media planner. I said, a media planner, what does a media planner do? Okay, a media planner puts together plans for the clients and kind of make bookings, you know, whether it's on television, print, or I know at that time, this was 20 years ago. He's going like chick, 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 chick. And you know, it was just one part of the whole advertising module. And I'm like, sounds interesting, anything to get me out from computer studies. So I joined the advertising agency, and I can tell you that it is not just about putting plans together, it's not just about spending your client's money, which I really enjoyed because it wasn't counting money, but it was spending money, which is quite different from accountancy. But it was actually working with wonderful people. You know, the whole firm has got people from account management, the creative team, your clients itself. It's understanding the business. Really it is. It's all about how do you grow business, understanding the problems of the clients, and you know, how do you help them to resolve the problems and you know, grow the business. And I must say, in this industry, it's a very close-knit camaraderie industry till today. I've worked with Kenneth Wong, who used to be my group account director then when I was in DYR working on the Colgate-Palmolive business. I've been friends with, you know, the esteemed speakers that you will hear this afternoon. I've worked with just about each and every one of them at one point or another with Arachnid, and even with Tony Savarimutu. He first as a colleague, and then he became our agency partner. And just a couple of things I want to impart. At that time, when I was doing planning, it was 3 TV stations, TV1, no, RTM1, RTM2, and then it was TV3, maybe 2 major English papers, radio stations, a couple, and you know, just think of the, what do you call it, the best of, you know, media opportunities today. And it's wonderful because then it's not boring. It becomes very interesting. And I always say it's not about getting the mass numbers, it's about getting the right numbers, you know, the right audience for your brand. And coming from that, at that time, you know, we never had career guidance. We never had this afternoon where you have everyone together who will talk to you, who will, you know, enlighten you, you know, what the advertising industry is all about. And I think you're very lucky, very, very lucky indeed. And just a couple of things I want to impart. First of all, when you're in the advertising world, I think you have to be nice to everyone, all of your colleagues. There's no such thing as, he's from the media, you know, I can treat him badly, he's just a supplier. No, I honestly think you must have a lot of respect for your business partners, because at the end of the day, it's about creating value, as Tony mentioned, to, you know, ensure the success of your business. And if you treat them well, believe me, they will give you the very best for you and for your brands. Secondly, you must be passionate. You must really love what you do. If after 6 months to a year you find that it's not something that you want to do, I think you better just find another industry, because you'll be wasting your time, and you'll be wasting the time of people who sacrifice all the time, resources, you know, for you to stay in that industry. And maybe someone else may deserve, you know, that job that you're currently having. And then when I did the migration to client, I think it's also important as a client to let you know what the expectations are from a client and working with business partners and advertising agencies. At the end of the day, it's all about KPIs. It's all about how do we grow our business, because as we grow the business, with more value, more money, you create more jobs, employment as well. And you have to put yourself in the shoes of the client, understand what the issues are, look out for opportunities, work very, very closely, and always be there to provide solutions. I think that's really, really important. The most difficult part, okay, I just have two more things to impart to you. I think the most difficult part is all about human resource. It's the number one thing that we look at even at L'Oreal. It's all about talent. It's all about nurturing talent. It's not about just getting the right talent, but it's all about retaining the right talent. And I know you're all Gen Y. You want fast pay, fast promotion, get there quick, lots of money. You will get there. But if your work shows, you will get there a lot faster. So it's not about chasing the money, but it's doing good work, and you will actually get there, believe me. And a lot of companies is all about recognizing good talents, and they will actually have what we call plans to nurture and support good talents as well. And I think the very last for me is about when you get there one day, don't forget to give back to the industry, because I think this world is all about philanthropy. It's all about giving back to people who have helped you. And I must thank each and every one of the speakers this afternoon, because for me, it was very last minute. If I had more time, I would have done a presentation to share with you a little bit of the L'Oreal values and how we do things. But you're in good hands, basically. And you must give back to society, because that's the only way you can grow a talent pool and, to continue to nurture the industry you're in. So I'm just going to end it here very quickly, because I know you have a long afternoon. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the afternoon. Yeah, you're in very good hands. Absorb as much as you can, and I'll see you.